I got a Kubey to show y'all today, and it's an interesting one. I don't know if I really like it or not, but we're gonna show it off anyways. This is a Kubey that I was not expecting to get, did not plan to get, but for the price point that it was, I couldn't say no to it. I purchased this off of White Mountain Knives for a whopping $27, yeah, so it's normally like a $45 knife, but yeah, I ended up with discounts and whatnot. I ended up getting it for $27. But this is the Kubey, or Duroc, however you want to say it. But yeah, if you don't know who that designer is, shame on you. Shame on you. No, I'm just kidding. That's Colin Martin. Colin Martin is the mastermind out of the duo that created Devo knives. So Colin Martin, he's an excellent designer, really cool guy. And you know, I don't know of a knife that he's designed that wasn't solid. You know, people like his designs. Yeah, he does wonderful. So anyway, so the Kubey Duroc, it's not a big knife. It's like 2.7 inch blade, like something or another like that. I forget. Again, look it up. Look it up. I'm not the one to spit out all your measurements and everything and go fully into that, because you're gonna look it up anyways before you pull the trigger on purchasing it. So why do you need me to spit out all those numbers? I much prefer doing size comparisons. So it is bigger than the Spyderco Chaparral. It is very similar in size and has shares a little bit of similar vibe to the Urban EDC Supply F5.5. So yeah, look at those two together. Isn't that interesting? Great knife, great knife. Who would not love this knife? This knife is perfection for its size. Blade shape, yeah. I don't know why anybody would not like this knife. I don't understand. They're dead to me. No, I'm just kidding. If you know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. That's why I like to bring this knife out every once in a while as a comparison piece in my knife videos. Because it's fun to tease. But yeah, so here's a Kubey. That's a good comparison. My favorite Kubey that I own, and the only one that I've ever really truly bothered to keep forever, long term, is the Kubey Royale. I very, very, very much like the Kubey Royale, and that's that translucent green G10 that I did a little bit of a dye job on with some graphite gray, and love how that came out. Just a very cool, unique color. Still a little translucent, but when you writ dye that type of G10, that flavor of G10, you do lose about half of your translucency, if that's a word, when you dye it. So you can still see it through it a little bit, but not nearly as much as when it's raw in that more raw green translucent tint when you buy them like that. So yeah, this is an awesome knife. So as you can see, it's just a hair bit smaller, almost the same blade length. You know, just under a 3-inch blade length, or almost pretty much right at a 3-inch blade length. It's just got a much taller blade, much taller. This is Austin, and I mean, which is fantastic. G10, and this particular version is the tan camo, and I'm gonna writ dye this. I'm gonna dye this. I'm gonna bleach it up, pull some color out of it, and throw some dark blue, some midnight blue, and see what we get. So y'all ready to see what happens when you do that? And so a day and a half later, yeah, so I did the RIT dye job, bleached it, scrubbed it, pulled as much original color out of it as I could, and then did it in a dark midnight blue for like 3 hours, and it did not take as much of it as I was hoping, and not getting as dark as I wanted it to do. So I then went and did it with black, straight black RIT dye, and left it in that overnight for like 7 or 8 hours. And this is what we ended up with. So it's still got the camo digital pattern, but it's just nice and dark, and it's got that, you know, bluish, blackish, grayish, greenish, whatever color you want to call that. But I like it. It looks good. It looks good. It's you know, it's just got that digital camo pattern and a very dark colored handle. Yeah, I think it looks great. It's a solid knife. So there's the Kubey Duroc, if I'm saying it right. So yeah, this will end up being a giveaway on the channel for a live at some point in time. Got it all back together, cleaned it up, oiled it. It is nice and smooth. It's not drop shutty, but it is nice and smooth. Cage ball bearings. Yeah, great knife. So yeah, for less than 30 bucks, like, I mean, how can you not say yeah to that? Beautiful blade shape, very useful blade. Deep carry pocket clip. No mushrooms on it. So yeah, great in and out of the pocket, great little carry. Yeah, put a big hole for lanyard, doodad. You can doodad it up, and pretty sweet knife. All right, that's all I got for y'all today. Thanks for watching. Peace.